What's up everyone, this is Joey, Blush Response, and today we're checking out the Frap Tools Usta sequencer. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we got the Frap Tools Usta here, interesting, complex 4-track sequencer inspired by the Buchla 250E. Let's dig right in. I've got 5 voices here. I've got the Lequelica Territas Presidio, the Battering Ram and Archer's Rig from Shapmat providing drums, the Plasma Voice, and the Debo Territas Alia from Noise Engineering also providing some drums. So what is this thing about? Basically, you have 16 stages, as they're called, 16 steps, and each of the 4 tracks has its own clock, division, or multiplication, and within each stage, within each step, you can have your own division, so that lets you expand the grid of timing far beyond these 16 stages to have stuff that can go for a long while into weirder places. So how do I give an example of that? I'll add some stages here. I'm going to press Set All, turn it up. Now we have a regular 16-step sequence from my Lequelica Presidio. And if I turn up one of those steps here on this side, you see it holds for up to 16 divisions per clock. And that's interesting because then you can get really weird timings. Start introducing different notes too to go with it. And you can also do stuff like glide. If you hit these encoders, you have different functionalities. This will just be, it addresses the stage. This will be with glide in green, and then in red is muted. Nothing happened, you see. The CV was not addressed. You can also do the probability on the buttons here. Red is just your normal values, and then you have probability of change on green, and then the amount that it could change on blue. And you can see it's changing each time. Now, one complaint with this is this stuff is a little heady. It'd be hard to remember. Like, I'm gonna forget what red, green, and blue do if I don't use this for a month because I'm focusing on other stuff. And it actually did happen to me. I had to relearn it all to do this video. So it would be cool if that screen displayed like, okay, you're on red, that means probability of change or glide or whatever. And the same thing applies to the gates. So I'm gonna go to the gate track and just stick in some gates. So I have the kick drum from Shapmat there. Simple enough. And then on the B side, I have the snare. Easy to understand. Where it gets fun is you can do ratcheting and stuff. So let me go to track 4 here and put down some of my hi-hats from Shapmat. So on this gate page, red is gate length, but then if I go to green, you can do probability of that the same way you can with the CV, like probability of change. And then when I click the encoders and make them green, it's ratcheting. And red is muting. But you have to lower gate length. And we can put in more ratchets. Simple enough. And then I could turn that red if I just want to mute some steps. This step mute function is quite handy actually. I wish more sequencers had this. Now we'll start going to the Plasma Voice. Gonna again shift all, or we're gonna start a little slower. And I got this going through this mode as far as you. I was trying to go for more of a pad thing with this. We'll do some CV on it. Let's bring up the tempo a bit. And let's keep adding to that. Tweak the plasma voice. So that step division is basically like the main selling point here. Let's just start tweaking out the voice. Let's get to our drums. Start doing probability on that. See, skipping that step. We'll do that with some more drums. Endlessly evolving. Whoa. So I think the plasma voice is happening too often. Change the bank of the plasma. Oh! Plasma. Tight. I'm vibing on this one. Need a filter for the Quelic. Plasma voice is hard to keep in tune. This entire sequence brought to you by Frap Tools Usta. It's a pretty fucking tight track though. Look. I like when stuff like that happens. I've done this or attempted this review like 4 times already and was a disaster, but it finally came together on some level. I almost don't even want to change it, but you get it. Probability of note per step, note value changing, that's cool. And you can CV that, it has microtonal scaling. And the division per step is really like the most interesting rhythmic function. But this is so tight right now, I don't even want to touch it. But maybe, you know what, we'll do some CV out from the outs. Just to continue our theme here. Fuck, I like this track. Thank God I'm multi-tracking this one. Wow, it just spiraled like that. I don't even have to touch anything, it's so good. Wow, this thing's so powerful. I just love how it's turning that into an interesting thing. But I'm gonna send the CV out of the kick track to the decay. Now we're gonna get some more dynamic kicks. We're gonna double that CV output also to its drive parameter, just for fun. We'll do the same with the hat. This is tight. I'm gonna send track 4, because track 4 of my hat track, CV outs. To the hat tune. Yeah. And track 3 CV, the second CV output, which is controlling the devil. The devil. We'll send that to pitch or something. Yeah, pitch of that drum. We'll do pitch of that drum. And we'll just keep it going. Do yeah. Now you hear that snare changing. We'll keep patching that. Wow, I'm vibing on this. And then of course, if you wanted to expand on that, there's like pattern looping functions you could do where you can set it to go between multiple different patterns. You could also do stage loops, so you tell it like, I go between stage 1 and 5 4 times and then go to the rest, which is interesting. You do stuff like that with the nerd sequencer too. In a way, this reminds me of the nerd sequencer, but maybe a bit more direct with the encoders. Kind of cool. All right, so I want to edit the Laquelic with track 1's BCV out, which I seemingly already put values on. Don't ask me how. We'll do that to the folder. We'll sequence oscillator too. Yeah, that's the second oscillator on the Laquelic. Doing that high pitch. Cool. But believe it or not, in all my time owning the Laquelic, I never actually sequenced both oscillators separately. The more you do, the more you know. And we'll send track 2's BCV out to some harmonic shaping. Wow, this is evolving. And then you want to mute a track. Tight, really tight. Wow, I'm really happy with this one. Plasma voice. Tweaking into this modus. Fuck yeah, this modus Versio. Fuck yeah, plasma voice. All this shit is tight. And then bring it back in. Ugh. What a tight jam. I'm excited about this one. Go to 4B, gate B. Tight, fucking tight. I hadn't even put the open hat. I hadn't even put the closed hat. That's funny. We're gonna actually do this way. That's the open hat. I mean the closed hat now. I can't speak, but you know what I mean. Now we'll do open hat. Fuck yeah. And we'll do ratchets on the open hat too. As long as you can remember what red, green, and blue are, you're good. Oh yeah. This is a fun one. Kinda dope, I'm not gonna lie. I'm vibing hard. Got the moves. Shaking that ass. These Shack Mat drums are so good. And just things changing on their own. I love that evolution. This mode is such an epic reverb. Made me a phone too. What a blast. Kick ratchets. With also probability. Tight, really tight, wow. Edit the snare. This is a heady sequence, oh man. Double. I'm having fun with this jam. I love when drums go from being drums to voices and back and you can't tell. that reverse snare. Look at how crazy I made that snare. And the kick drum's freaking out. Fuck yeah, wow. Well, it's one of the best jams in a while. Alien shit. Oh my God. God damn. I wasn't expecting it to go this well. I don't even know what to do next. Fucking love noise engineering. Should have put delay on double. That's okay. Frap tools, Usta. So that was sick. I think the Usta is seriously powerful, and I got really into it there. I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited the whole time. The killer functions are obviously like the probability stuff and the per stage clock division stuff that is unique to this sequencer, and I think that's where it's at. Honestly, it's cool. It led to unpredictable results. You have a lot of outputs. So as you see, I did that whole jam with it, driving the drums and everything, modulating the sounds, and that was really cool. It's just really powerful, so it's one to consider for sure if you're looking for something that can do a lot. I mean, it's up there with, I'd say, Nerd Sequencer in terms of power. Nerd Sequencer still being the most powerful. It's also up there with the Oxy one. Oxy one is a bit more hands-on. This is headier. And the red, green, blue stuff would be hard to remember, but they can fix that by just putting a little indicator on the screen, because it's got a screen that just tells you like what mode you're in at the moment. Doing that would help a lot, but in general I think it's cool, and I love the probability on the no evolution. It was just going to places that I didn't expect it to go, and it was places that sounded good because it was within the scale I had chosen, and it just worked. Like I'm really happy with the result, if you couldn't tell in the jam. So samples of this jam are going to be up on my Patreon as always for you to use in your productions. Check it out there. Check out my new album Sprawl on Artifact Records. It's 10 tracks from me, 2 with Mark Hill of Cubinate. Check out my new compilation Sound on the Fringe on Megastructure, 17 tracks from the craziest, most insane producers I can find. The cassette's sold out, but the digital's still there. And if you want to support me in other ways, like and subscribe, check out the affiliate links, check out Patreon, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.